Namaste. Welcome to Vastu and Grah Sastra by Dr. Deepika Sangi Gupta. Today our topic is about divorce. These days, with frustration and with stress, people are mainly focusing on for simple things. Also, they are focusing on the divorce. But divorce is not a good thing, and which is not. It's not a very simple thing to take like this. So today our topic is about divorce, and let's talk about Deepika ji, like how to avoid the circumstances which occurred divorce, which led a couple to get leads to the divorce. So welcome Deepika ji. How are you today?
Thank you, Preeti ji. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, Deepika ji. So Deepika ji, as I discussed now in the topic is like divorce, and mainly these days people are very easily they are taking divorce and they are not thinking about the kids, and they are having their own problems. But if it is a small problem, also they are preferring to take the divorce. And if it is a big problem, that's matter. That matter is different, but for small things, people are really fond of divorce and they're going for a second marriage and still they're getting divorced, and it become very commonly. But in our tradition, divorce will play a little like a different role actually, which is not acceptable. So let's discuss about that today, Deepika ji. So Deepika ji, like with Vastu, can we help in saving a marriage from divorce, Deepika ji?
Yes, with the Vastu, we can surely save the marriage. I would say that it helps in healing of the marriage. I have done many Vastus and the result has been really good. Sometimes, the couple, the male and a female, at one point they were in so much love that they decided to go for a marriage. Or even if in the arranged marriage, both the families have liked each other, then they are going on the next level. But when the things started become bitter, at that point the families also find fault in each other, which at one point were in so much having respect and regard for each other. And then the couple also, at one point they were in so much love, and now they find that it's unable to live with each other, right? So sometimes we are sleeping or we are spending lot of time either in a negative zone. It can be that the couple might be sleeping in the zones of depression, in the zones of anxiety, in the zones of tension. Or it can be that the zones which govern marriage, which govern the relationships, that is not balanced in the house. See, there can be so many reasons for the divorce. It can be that difference of opinion among the couple, loss of intimacy among the couple. Then it can be because of the interference of any of the family. Then there can be some financial issues. There can be some professional issues among the couple, so ego issues. So there can be so many issues. We cannot just pinpoint that okay, this is the problem. So every problem has different zone.
Yes.
So whatever problem is there, we have to check that zone, that whether it is balanced or not. And once, as I have said earlier also, once we balance it according to the five elements, so then we see like much better results.
Yeah, Deepika ji, like as you mentioned, it can be like different reasons for a divorce. It can be like ego issues, or it can be like personal issues, or it can be like something else. But to avoid a divorce in the home, like if there is an intention to take the divorce between the couple, and if we want to avoid that, is there any common vastu tip that we can follow, Deepika ji?
Yeah, see, first of all, see the southwest zone of the house is is a zone of a relationship of a couple. So the southwest of the house should be well balanced. It should not have, so many of black bags. In traditional Vastu, we usually say that southwest should be heavier. It should be heavier. It means that your bedroom can be there, but it doesn't mean that, you make a storage over there, or you store the broken items over there. Or when I go for the Vastu, I see the people who have not touched their clothes or the stuff from past 10 years, they are also stored in that area. So whenever you stuck the energies, then that zone also gets stuck. Then that zone also does not emit the positive energy which it can which it is responsible for, right? So if the southwest is not balanced, if the southwest is stuck, the energies are stuck there, or if the southwest is overextended, or if the southwest is cut, then usually, you can see the differences in the couple. Or if the southwest is imbalanced, if there is some negative paints in the southwest area, then also the energies get stuck.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, like what factors related to Vastu are responsible for break or disturbances in marriage, Deepika ji?
See, usually when the first of all, the northeast of the house, the southwest of the house, these two zones have to be very good. The southeast of the house, because see, the southeast governs the Venus, the south is Mars, the southwest is again the zone of relationships, the northeast is your clarity of mind. See, if you don't have the clarity of mind, then you will never take the right decisions. And then the southwest is again the relationship zone. Then the northern side of the northwest also plays a very major role. I did a vastu of a couple. They were in their mid 50s, and it has been just, I think, so 2.5 or 3 months. And I did their vastu, and they both were not heading for the divorce, but since last many years they have been sleeping in the separate rooms, and now day by day the things were getting worse among them. So the wife, she was sleeping in the zone of depression. The southwest of the house was very much disturbed. It has a lot of green color over there. So I asked them to change the color, and then I asked them to change their bedrooms. And it has not been even the 3 months. They are sleeping in the same room after years of marriage, like after years of separation under the same roof.
It's
So,
really good to see.
yeah, so I have so many stories to share regarding the marriage problem. And then recently I did a Vastu, and, they just made a new house, and they just shifted in that house, and they made such a beautiful house with a pond and everything. And then, they said that since we have moved in this house, we are facing lot and lot of trouble because their bedroom was not in the southwest. See, the common men, they usually don't know. They take that, through the compass, which is in the phone and everything, which is not that much correct. So, they have actually made their bedroom in the zone of disposal. So the love was disposing of. And then I changed their bedroom, and it has been really good among them since then. So, sleeping in the right zone, and then, the zones of the marriage should be balanced. Then you can, to a point, you can definitely avoid the divorce. And then, definitely, the dasha plays a major role. What dasha the husband and the wife are going on, whether the kundalis match or not. That is also because, see, astrology is again the, mother of all these sciences. Astrology, Ayurveda, and Vastu is very much interconnected.
Of course, Deepika ji. And Deepika ji, like if you're, if there are teenagers in the home, and if you're trying to, prepare some marriage for the teenagers. So, is there any vastu tip like this bedroom should be changed and teenagers should be slept in separate bedroom in some zone so that they'll get married soon, like that, Deepika ji? And is it different for male and female to Deepika ji?
No, it is not different, but there has been a myth that the girls, if sleeping in the northwest, so they get married easily. So this is a myth. See, when the girls sleep in the northwest of the house, first of all, girls are not commodity. We keep the finished products in the northwest. If the finished products are kept in the northwest, then they move on easily. So first of all, girls are not the products, right? They are the like fairies. They are the like dolls of their parents. So northwest is not that ideal zone for the girls to sleep. If they want to get married, I would again prefer the southwest side, the northern side of the northwest, the western side of the house. These are the much better zones as compared to the northwest zone. And then there are many factors like why a boy or a girl does not want to get married. Are they very ambitious, or is there some other problems? And see, in today's time there are so many different kind of problems that the teenagers, or I would not say teenager, a grown up would not like to marriage. And then I see so many charts also, the people, they go on different websites, and they choose the girl or the boy, and then they keep on dating, and then at last some or the other point comes, and they again see somebody else. They try to find more and more options. So see, nobody is perfect, right? If you keep on finding that perfectness in the partner, then it is impossible to get married. And usually the northeast of such people is disturbed.
So, Deepika, ji, these days, many of the kids are not preferring the marriage with different reasons. They have their own reasons, and they are avoiding the marriage. If they
Yeah.
cross like 30, 35, also, they are not that much interested in marriage. So, is there any vastu tips for male or female so that they can get some interest in marriage, Deepika ji?
See, first of all, for this thing, again, the Northeast should be very much clear. Don't stuff things over there, and then don't make storage over there. If Northeast will be clean, then each and every member of the family will have clarity in their thoughts that what to do, when to do, and how to do. Then the southwest zone, it should be again very much clean and clear, and it should be elementally balanced. Then the northern side of the northwest, the western side of the house. These three, four zones, if are balanced, then the children take right marriage decisions at right time.
Yeah. So,
Otherwise,
Deepika.
sometimes even they pick the wrong partners too.
Yes. Because sometimes if we plan for marriage, we will take like 2 years of time also. They'll date each other and they will marry for some girl. And suddenly after marriage, immediately sometimes within 3 months also, like within 3 months to 6 months also, they'll get some problems in their marriage. It can be like due to their personal issues, it can be from in-laws, it can be from parents. The causes are like different. But the
Hmm.
thing is, they need some separations. So, how to avoid these kind of things? I mean, immediately after the marriage, is there any vastu tips the younger couple should follow, Deepika ji?
See, definitely. But today the wisdom has gone really very, very low. Very low. The wisdom, the patience, these words are not existing in the life, which needs to run a marriage. So, what happens that both the parties, expect too much from each other. They don't want to adjust at all. And that is also one of the major reasons. So, to first of all, to bring the couple to a point where they think that now we are like a unit, we are not two separate things, but we are like a same unit. So we have to adjust with each other, we have to compromise with each other. Definitely, I'm not saying that keep on compromising, keep on adjusting, even that gives you no good result. But still, with anybody you have to, like, if you marry anybody in this world, nobody has the same nature. So you have to adjust a little bit, you have to compromise on several things, you have to change your routine, you have to change your habits. Otherwise, you cannot adjust with anybody. So, for that wisdom, for that patience, keep the northeast of the house very, very clean. And then, if a couple is not enjoying each other's company, then also check the eastern side of the northeast.
Yeah. So, Deepika ji, like when the younger couple or like after some years when they decide to step off the marriage, they'll be in the love and bonding at the time. They'll be like clear, like they have some love and affection towards their partner, but still their mood and their way of thinking will prefer only the divorce, Deepika ji. So at that time, if they are following some vastu tips, will they get some better thinking, Deepika ji?
Yeah, they will get some better thinking if you have already decided that, if a couple has already decided to go for a separation or divorce, and they still thinking that, okay, let us give a last chance. So
Sorry
for
for interrupting. We have one caller from New Jersey, Deepika ji, and then we will just continue your answer, Deepika ji. Samyukta from New Jersey. Hi, Samyukta.
Hello, good evening.
Hello,
Hello, how are
Samyukta.
you?
Hello,
So this, Hello, Deepika ji, how are you? We already met and you
Samyukta.
had come home, so, can you hear me?
Yes, Deepika ji. I think there is
Hello.
some connection problem. They'll connect the call. So meanwhile, you can continue your answer for this question, Deepika ji.
Yeah, so if you like, if the couple has already decided to go for a separation or divorce, and then again, if one of them is also thinking, okay, let's give a last chance to the marriage, I would say that, keep a pair of swan or a dove in the southwest corner of the house. it should be a pair. It has the, the same base, and the two swans sitting, next to each other. It should be something like that, of porcelain. The material can be of porcelain, or it can be of brass too. And then keep this, and this also, emit very positive energies, and it is such a small remedy. But actually the logic is that the swans are the only, the living being in this world who does not live after the separation from the partner. If one of the swan dies, the other one will stop eating, unless and until, yeah, it is true that you can read it on the Google also, that if one of them,
Yeah.
yeah, if one of them dies in a couple, then the other one stops eating, until and unless yeah, it also go to the heaven. So they leave, they cannot leave each other. So that is why it is also said the pair of a swan. Love should be just like a pair of a swan. So either you can keep a pair of a dove or a pair of a swan in the southwest corner. That also helps in emitting very much positive energies.
Of course, Deepika ji. After listening to the Swan story, seriously, like two different perspectives of the mind. If they are staying together like a wife and husband, they need to adjust for something, Deepika ji. Otherwise, something will happen. If they are sleeping in a good zone, also the adjustment between the couples is more and more needed to them. So yeah, people should be live like a swan. And thanks for sharing the story, and very nice to hear that, Deepika ji. So,
Yeah.
Deepika ji, like, does placement of couple pictures also plays a major role in Vastu, Deepika ji?
Yes, definitely. If the couple's picture, especially the marriage picture, is somewhere in the area of, again, depression, anxiety, and
Deepika ji, we
negative.
got again Samyukta in the call. Sorry for interrupting.
Okay.
Let's take Samyukta's call, Deepika ji. Samyukta? Hello, Samyukta?
Hello, can you hear me now? Yes, can you hear me?
Hello,
Hello?
Samyukta?
Yeah, I'm on the call. Can you hear me, please? I'm trying to talk. Can you hear me?
Samyukta from New York. Hello, Samyukta?
Yes, New York. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Because of the weather, we have some disturbances in the connection, Deepika ji. Yeah, let's continue your answer, Deepika ji, for the placement of couple pictures.
See, if the couple's pictures, especially the marriage pictures, are in the zone of, anxiety, depression, negative zones, so definitely there will be some or the other problem. So it is good to keep your marriage pictures in the southwest of the house. And
Okay.
especially the marriage picture should be in the southwest of the house.
Yes. Deepika ji, like these type of couple pictures, people are really interested and they'll keep all over there in the home, and also they'll keep kids pictures in their rooms and everything. Does this matters like some like kids picture should be there in the room, or kids picture should not be there in the room? Only marriage picture should be there in the room, Deepika ji?
See, first of all, the dasha plays the major role. If your dasha is good, then whatever is kept in the house, it does not affect you. But when the negative dashas come, when the dasha of 6th house, 8th house, 12th house, become active, or if the dasha of Rahu becomes active or Saturn becomes active, then at that point of time, you start facing the problems in the life. So I would suggest that first of all, see where the bedroom is. See, if the bedroom is in the southern side of southwest, then don't keep the children picture in your bedroom. Don't keep even your pictures in the bedroom. And definitely a couple should leave this bedroom. But if your bedroom is in southwest, if your bedroom is in southeast, in the southern side of southeast, in the south, then you can keep your pictures. You can keep your children picture also in the bedroom. The pictures which should definitely be avoided in a couple's bedroom, wherever the bedroom is God's picture. When you keep God's pictures, God idols in the bedroom, that creates a lot of negative energy. See, God is not something, of a decoration material. It has its own presence. See, sometimes, when I go for Vastu, I see Lord Ganesha's picture, Radha Krishna picture in the bedrooms, Lord Ram Sita's picture in the bedroom. I ask them that why you have kept this. They say, for the positive energy. So, see, the God is not the thing of decoration. God has its own place, its own respect. You cannot keep God here and there. Though you respect him, you love him, then it should be in your heart, it should be in your soul, it should be in your karma theory, right? If you follow Lord Rama, then he should be in your karma theory, he should be in your thoughts, he should not be here and there, right? If you have kept Lord Rama, Lord Ganesha, Radha Krishna here and there, then if you have kept them in the negative zone, so whatever attributes that God has, whatever attributes you know them, that is going to be in a negative direction. So never keep God's pictures, God idols in a couple bedroom.
So, Deepika ji, is there any Vastu tips for the couple who are expecting a baby, Deepika ji?
See, for expecting a baby, then again, the West should be very much strong. The West should be very, very much clear. The West is the zone of children, the zone of profit, the zone of gain. So never keep anything negative, and especially never keep broken electronics in the house anywhere.
Okay. So, Deepika ji, like sometime after the baby is born, before the baby born, the couple living together and the way of living style is completely different. After the baby born, the completely environment will change. So, at that time, people are mainly getting divorced from each other, Deepika ji. So, is there are any tips like after the newborn came to the home to avoid this divorce between the new couples, Deepika ji?
Yeah, see what happens when the baby is born. So, usually couples, what they do a little bit of renovation.
For Samyukta Deepika ji. Samyukta is already in the call, but due to some disturbances, she cannot hear us. But she is in the call, Deepika ji. Can you talk with her?
Yeah, I can talk.
Samyukta?
Hello.
I
Can
can't
you hear me
hear her.
now?
Samyukta?
Hello. Yeah, can you hear me now, please? In Samyukta?
Hello, Samyukta?
Yeah, I'm on the call, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Fine, Deepika ji. We can continue our session.
Okay, so what happens that whenever a newly born is there, so couples usually get the house renovated. They usually get it painted or something, and they try to make a new space for the baby. So in that process, sometimes they do something against the vastu. So after the child is born, so the couple start fighting with each other. They don't want to adjust, and moreover, when you are bringing a baby, a soul to the earth, you are ready for some responsibility. So after bringing that child in the world, you cannot shook off your responsibilities, which is very common among the couples, which I have seen according to my experience, I would say. Then they start fighting on very small issues. The first thing on which they fight is the financial thing, because extra finance is needed in the house. The second thing comes the emotional, because the female goes through so much of emotional up and down after the birth of a baby, which husband at times don't understand. So at that point of time, I would say the wife needs extra love and care, which sometimes male does not understand, or is not ready to give, or is not mentally prepared. So the vastu here can help is that first of all, again, keep your pictures as a couple of happy moments in the eastern side of northeast and in the northern side of northwest. Then that intimacy, then that fun loving thing is always exist among the couple. So these are very small tips to create the energy.
Of course, Deepika ji. And Deepika ji, can Vastu energies can heal the marriage differences, Deepika ji?
See, the vastu energies can heal, but it also depends on the dasha of the couple. If they are going through a very negative dasha, then definitely they need to take a advice of an astrologer also. But yes, according to the vastu perspective, what they can do is that first of all, keep your few pictures in the eastern side of northeast. Clear your northeast. If there is any financial problem, check the north also. If there is intimacy problem, check the northern side of the northwest. If emotionally you don't feel connected to each other, then then again check the southeast of the house, check the southwest of the house. So it depends like what kind of a problem. If the couple is heading for the divorce because of the interference of any of the family, then I would say keep a marriage picture having both the families together in the southwest of the house and also on the in the eastern side of northeast. But the main is that clean and clear the northeast of the house. That is very, very much important. And if the couple is facing the problem because of some friends or something, then check the eastern side. Because sometimes what happens, I have seen in many cases that even the friends or the guides are not guiding them right. They say, why you are adjusting, why you always have to do this. So this is also the wrong thing. If you cannot guide right, then please don't guide. So in that case, check the eastern side of the house too.
Yes, Deepika ji. It can be like any of the family members or friends too. If a third person enters into a couple disturbances, then it will some kind of, without knowingly, it will ruin the relationship between the couple, Deepika ji.
Yeah.
So, Deepika ji, and second thing is in some circumstances, the divorce is like we cannot avoid the divorce, and after the divorce, people will still think about the second marriage, Deepika ji. So, for those people, is there any Vastu related tips, Deepika ji?
See, for any relationship, and then sometimes we feel that yes, this is right, this is wrong, but we are unable to communicate, right? So sometimes we don't even feel. Sometimes we feel, we communicate, but the way of communication is not right. So there are many factors, and then you see, if you are going for the second marriage, definitely you have learned few lessons from the first one, right? So keep those lessons in the mind, and to retain those lessons, keep the northeast of the house very much clean and clear, keep the northwest of the house very much clean and clear, so that your own thinking process supports you and you have the clarity in the mind, like what step is going to be the next step, what kind of a partner you want. And then if you are getting that partner, then how you have to start a new life. So with the clean and clear concepts only, start the next level of life. Otherwise, if you don't have, take time and then start.
So, Deepika ji, like these days, living together became some common thing in the couple, Deepika ji. So, if the people was in living together relationship, if they wants to lead that relationship to the marriage, so is there any special Vastu tip for them, Deepika ji?
See, if you are in love, then that's good, and if want to get married, then that is good. So if a couple is in live-in relationship, then I would suggest, yes, that if you are going for the next level, then again keep the southern side of the good. Southern side of southeast should be good, southeast should be good, and the southwest should be very much good. And then you can keep the western side of the southwest also. It should be also very much strong for these kind of relationships.
And Deepika ji, like people will prefer to keep the bunch of flowers in some water pot in the bedrooms, Deepika ji. So is this good to them, or will you recommend this, or will you not recommend this, Deepika ji?
See, first of all, the flowers, if they are fresh, it's good. And if they are artificial flowers, then I would not suggest, whether it is in any zone of the house. So if the fresh flowers are there, then that is good. And moreover, then don't keep, the fresh flowers in the southwest of the house. That gives the negative energies. Only the southwest and the southern side.
Okay. Is there anything like particular flowers like yellow roses will be good, or red roses will be good, or something like that, Deepika ji?
No, nothing. It's all myth. You can keep any kind of flowers, but just avoid the flowers if your bedroom is in the southeast, southern side of southeast, southwest, then avoid these zones.
Okay, and Deepika ji, like sometimes, like mother-in-laws will be staying together with the couple, and also parents will stay, or else some guest will stay with the couple, Deepika ji. So, is there any special Vastu tips, like in particular thing, mother-in-law room should be in different zone, and like smaller, I mean, like younger couple bedroom is in the different zone, Deepika ji?
See, the in-laws, they can either stay in the southwest, or they can make their bedroom in the southern side of southeast, or they can make their bedroom in the south of the house. These 2-3 zones are good. And if the couple is 80 plus, then they can also stay in the northeast of the house. So these 2-3 zones are good. For a young couple, I would say southeast, south, southwest, west, these are the good zones. Definitely avoid sleeping any of the couple. If there is any disturbance, then check one of the couple must be sleeping in either in the eastern side of southeast, southern side of southwest, and the western side of northwest. So these three, directions, these three zones are very, very much negative. If any of the couples sleeping here, then they will definitely have difference of opinion among them or with rest of the family.
That's really good to discuss about the divorce topic today, Deepika ji, and I'm sure like this topic will helps. Like our discussion helps the younger couple, and also who is planning to take the divorce. Also, they'll change their mind by using the some minor vastu tips, Deepika ji. So thanks a lot for your valuable notes, Deepika ji, and let's continue our session with another good topic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sakshi, Preeti.